Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to Car Question. Matt is riding the new Nissan Pathfinder, and it's been a long time that Nissan has that nameplate. I remember the first generation, 86 through 95, and now we are at the 5th generation. We have gone so far, but also in the past, this vehicle was a real truck on a real frame, not some unibody structure. So it was way more aggressive. It could find its path. The Pathfinder. More capable off-road, also rugged. Over the time, Nissan kind of lost that style of design, and when you check the previous generation of Nissan Pathfinder, it was not one real pleasant vehicle in a lot of sphere. It was useful, but that's it. It looks like a minivan acting as a truck. So now we are back with a new generation, incredible styling. It's rugged, flexible, connected. That's the way Nissan like to describe it. Look at the exterior. You can see that new design, which is more muscular than ever. It's boxy, but it's still looking good. Yes, you can see that you've got the typical V calendar up in front, and you've got the style which looks like a Rogue, but on steroid. It's way bigger. You've got also LED light, which are standard. You've got that floating styling of the rear roof also. You can see the two-tone colors that we have with the roof. We've got the nice red, and you got those fenders that are a little bit better than what they used to be. You've got element colors and also 4 two-tone colors. I love the Boulder gray. This is looking so good. And look at the tires also. This is not one aggressive tread though, but you can see that they are really large, 255. So they went bigger to give you more comfort and more road handling experience. How about inside? Now you're gonna know what connected is when you check that out. Once again, you can see some Rogue element with the shifter, with the selectable drive mode, and how about that multimedia screen? It's 8 passenger that you can carry around, and you can go for those captain chair if you want. And you've got the easy flex system that just by pressing a button, it's going to be easy access to the last row of seating. Also, when you get to the rear, that center console here, you can remove it if you want more space. And as soon as you get into the driver position, you've got the heads-up display, you've got that digital cluster, the same thing that you're gonna find in the Rogue, and you've got also that multimedia screen, which is gonna change the size depending on the option that you're gonna choose, and it's really easy to use. Apple CarPlay wireless, Android Auto with a wire though, I'm kind of excited for that. You've got the Wi-Fi charger, all that center console, a lot of storage space inside, and if you want to fold the seats in the back, you are capable because it's a 60/40 foldable seat. So if you want to be comfortable, also you gotta have great seat, and Nissan has found the magic recipe for those seats. The seat base is just perfect for tall people like me. How about comfort? The side of those seats, once again, it's right there on target. The only downside, you cannot raise the passenger seat. That I'm kind of deceived. You've got also the camera. You're gonna see great resolution on that screen, 360-degree camera as soon as you put it into reverse. Clear, and that's the way I like it. So let's talk about the engine. We are back with the V6 3.5. It's going to be good for 284 horsepower, 259 pound-foot of torque. You've got that new transmission, that 9-speed, which is a ZF. I don't know if you know those transmission, but they've been used by a lot of manufacturers. Some have found the perfect recipe where the algorithm, the computer programmation simply do a great job. Some needs to get it a little bit better over time, and I think Nissan does too. We're gonna talk about that a little bit later, but still, gone is the CVT, gone is the reliability issue that we had in the past. Welcome a new transmission. In the US, you can go with the front-wheel drive and all-wheel drive, but here in Canada, it's base, and it's that intelligent all-wheel drive system of Nissan that completely changed the clutch, the rear engagement, so it won't need the front to slip before it engages. It's more quicker than ever, and you can also change its reaction with the driving mode that we have right here in the center. The Pathfinder has been known to have one of the best towing capacity, 6,000 pounds. That's a lot. You got to be careful with the load that you're gonna carry. And I asked Nissan, why such a high towing capacity? Well, the answer was simple. You've got the cooling of the transmission, you've got the airflow, but you don't have a brake controller though. That's kind of missing. So be careful with that 6,000 pounds. The Pathfinder is heavy, might be able to handle it, but if you're riding with the back, lower it like this, that's not good. You're probably going too heavy. You've got the ProPILOT system, which is a base, and it will also be able to drive itself in some kind of way, but you still got to keep your hands on the steering wheel. So 7 different driving mode. It goes from towing, sport, eco, and if you went with an all-wheel drive vehicle, you can choose snow, mud, rut, and sand. So this is one of the great system that will change the VDC, the throttle reaction, the steering, and you can really feel it, because in normal mode, auto mode, it's kind of real numb. If you put it into sports mode, it's a little bit better. It should have been the normal mode though. It will be able to send 50% of the power to the rear wheels, but it's a front wheel drive system, and be careful, it won't really do side to side. So I don't know what's going to happen on the diagonal test hill, but in snow condition it's going to be okay, but it's going to be more reactive than ever, and you won't wait for the front wheel to slip. So fuel consumption is going to be 11.6 liter by 100 in the city. How about on the highway? It's going to be 9.2. So it's not too bad, but it's not one of the best fuel consumption on the market when you compare it to the others in the segment. How about price though? Price is kind of affordable, a little bit more than 45K. $56,000 for the model that we are riding right now, fully equipped. It's the one which is going to be the most comfortable, also with all those additions. Nissan tried to stay competitive with the pricing, facing the Honda Pilot. How about also the Toyota Highlander? Those are the 2 main competitors. And when you check some comparable option, the Nissan Pathfinder is way more affordable than those competitors, and with the new transmission, reliability will be up also. On the minus side though, when you look at it, it's looking like a big Rogue. I think they should have added something more to the styling to make it more stand out. It's still big though, but it's looking too much like a Rogue for me. How about 6,000 pounds of towing? You gotta be careful though with that. This is not gonna be impressive. And how about that off-road possibility with the dial? Yes, but look at the ground clearance and the tire, not impressive. And how about that ZF 9-speed overtime? That's gonna have to be seen. On the plus side though, storage space interior is huge. You've got all those compartments, cup holders, connectivity also. That's gonna make your passenger happy. But how about when you fold the seat, you're gonna be able to bring a big sheet of plywood right there. So construction time is gonna be now. How about that V6 also? I prefer that engine to a 4-cylinder turbo. How about that easy access to the rear with the button? How about when you drive it, low noise level inside the cabin, all-wheel drive base, wide opening door, and you've got a great build assembly that got better over time with Nissan. So what does it feel behind the wheel? First of all, direction, well, not that precise. Braking, well, not that precise either. How about suspension? It's kind of soft. Where does it shine? It shines with comfort, and that's what I like of the Nissan Pathfinder. It's going to be comfortable for you, for your passenger, and for everybody traveling with you on a long trip, and that's a big thumbs up. How about connectivity? Once again, easy access to all connectors, multimedia system, really easy to use. It's where it shines. It's just easy to roll with a Pathfinder. So there you go. The Pathfinder went a long way from what it used to be in its first generation. Now it's even better than ever when it came back to its roots with the new styling, how rugged it is, and also how comfortable it is. So what do you think about that? Feel free to comment in the section down there below. Feel free to do a thumbs up. No thumbs down though. Thumbs up. Subscribe, and I'll see you another time.